Former FIDE World Champion Ruslan Ponomariov takes on the talented German youngster Dmitry Kollars. Game opens with 1d4. Kollars adjusts all his pieces. It's a must win for the youngster because already in the last game Ponomariov had struck. So this one must win for him with black. Not easy. Ponomariov gets his knight out. b6. We have the Queen's Indian on the board. g3. Bishop comes out. Bishop g2. This is nowadays used as a good fighting weapon because black does not indulge in direct confrontation there. Knight comes out to e4, and now there are two main moves. You can play your queen to c2 or you can put your bishop on d2. Ponomariov taking his time because he knows that this match is in the bag if he plays carefully. He already has a point lead and now just needs to hold here. Goes queen c2. One of the main lines here is to take on c3, queen c3, and then continue maybe with d6, maybe with bishop f6, c5, and so on. So Kollars thinking because he needs to play for a win, so he goes for slightly more aggressive setup with f5. But this may not be the best idea. Knight e5, excellent move by Ponomariov. Now the pawn is hanging here. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. So you need to be careful. One possibility is to drop your knight back to d6 and after bishop d7, knight b7. It's a slightly passive position there. White would be better, but at least you're not losing any material. The other idea could be to simply play your pawn up to d5. That looks another possible stuff here. Well, you can also get a bit tempted to play the move d6, kicking this knight away, but perhaps it's not the best solution there. Dmitry Kollars taking his time. He needs to come up with something. 1 minute down already, but he has 4 more minutes to go. If we analyze this move d6, and there's already knight takes e4. That's the problem. Now I'm giving a check and taking your bishop, eventually the rook. So if you take back, I take here, and in the end the queen attacks the rook. So he goes d5, logical move, defending the knight, but it must be mentioned that the knight now on e5 is on a permanent outpost. Also the e6 pawn is weak, so it's like a stonewall setup that we've gotten into. And also the problem is that it's not the normal stone wall. It's come out of the Queen's Indian. Ponomariov now has to decide how to continue. There are many good moves. He plays knight d3. Very interesting idea. His point is that if you go knight d7, he wants to play knight f4 to attack this pawn on e6. Notice this, knight d7, knight f4. This pawn cannot be defended easily. So, oh my god, Dmitry Kollars blunders like anything. He plays knight d7 and he's just forgotten about knight f4. You can see his expression there. He seems to be stunned. He's so unhappy with himself. He's like, why the hell did I play this? Because there were other moves. You know, he could have played in this position his knight out here. He could have put his pawn up here. The moment he went here, Ponomariov quickly came here on f4, and now he's attacking this. Not only that, he's also attacking d5. So if you defend with rook f6, you're losing your d5 pawn. A huge blunder. The match is almost over. Is it? You know, chess players don't emote much, but if you look at them carefully, you will see there is a lot of emotions at play. For example, right now, Kollars tremendously upset and Ponomariov playing quickly and knows that he's winning. You can also look at him, you know, he stares at his opponent for a brief second. Queen takes c3 played. Now, even though you've taken this knight off, the bishop has opened up to the d5 pawn. So it's a totally winning position. Knight f8, and it's a blunder now because d6 hits this bishop and that bishop. Ponomariov plays d6, gives a small stare to his opponent, and it's all over. Because if you take on g2, I'll first take on e7, hit your queen, and then pick this up. He resigns. Ponomariov goes through to the next round. What a quick victory there in just 14 moves.